Alright, so I got a problem with my Zline hood range. When I go to hit the light button, it just clicks. And the lights don't turn on. When I go to hit the fan, nothing, it just clicks. So I called the company Zline and they told me it's probably a light kit, the LED, what is it called? Power supply right here. Seeing this white box here is probably bad. I went and picked one up for 70 bucks shipped, plugged it in, and it didn't solve the problem. So I called the company back and they said they're bad, that didn't fix it, and they sent me out a courtesy part. And what they sent me was the switches, which I plugged in to see if it was just the switches, and it wasn't the switches. So it's got to be this thing right here, this computer board. So that's the next thing I'm gonna have to replace. And you can see everything's soldered in, so it's not like you could just pull out one of these I don't know if they're resistors or what. They look like fuse boxes or whatever. These little black boxes here. LR3F 12 volt DC, but you can't just pop them out. None of these, nothing. So it's not really serviceable. Maybe you could take it to a electronic whiz guy and maybe they could figure it out, but yeah, it's best just to replace the whole thing. So that's what I'm going to do. So let's go ahead and repair this and see if that's what's wrong with it. All right, first step, it's got 3 screws. Go ahead and take the cover off, and it looks like there's only 2 screws holding on to the board. There's one on the far right and one on the upper left. All right, so you want to remember where the wires are. Take a picture of it if you can. This white, there's a skinny wire here that's got 2 wires. It's your black and white. That might be your power source. So that one's the very first one. The white one's at the very far bottom. And then you get the black one that's next. So it's white, black, blue, blue, brown, and then a skinny black, orange, or it looks like kind of, that's red, white, and then a purple one. And then there's 2 reds here and a black and a white up there as well. Okay. All right, so these black and red and this red and white, these are your LED lights. So I figured that out pretty easy. On there it says LED. It says up in the corner right here, LED. So I don't know if it really matters too much if you get them wrong. I doubt it, because they both turn on at the same time. And the reds obviously go right here on the left, and the white and black go on the right. Okay, which would be this one here and this one here. And they both say ground, so it doesn't really matter which one goes on which. And these are both power. That's pretty simple. What color is this? Orange goes into this black box. That's another thing. That's the only thing they didn't send me. So hopefully it's not that. That's bad. Oh, one more thing. Before you start touching all these wires, it's turn off the power. I didn't turn the power off. I had to take this crown off. So I think I might find the breaker that it works on and just hit that, because I don't feel like taking that all apart. Okay, I want to note something that's different on this board. All right, so where it says L right here, it says NNN and there's an L, which I'm thinking that's line in for the AC, which would be the 4th one over. Well, on the old one, the line L is the first white wire that goes in, and then it's NNN. So you got to keep that in mind if you get a replacement and you got an older unit, as the line in has been changed, okay? Yeah, so it's the white wire coming off this wire here must be the power in source right here, okay? And it's got a black and white wire, and the white wire goes into the L, and the black is the neutral, well, probably the neutral or the ground neutral. So it's the first one, the first N. So the black wire should be this one here, the first N, and the line white wire should be here. All right, so if you can't get your power source off, you could pull this white wire. That's the power in, and you can see there's no power to the unit. Just be careful. Don't maybe put some tape on the end. Don't touch anything with that one. And the 1, 2, 3, 4 on the board, that's the fan settings that you got low, and your medium and the high. Number 4 is the high. I got all the wires taken out, and I just put them in this board except for the hot and the ground, the main. I taped the hot one. And so I'm gonna go ahead and unplug this now. It's got no power. Again, just 2 screws, one on the right side, one on the left side. Try not to lose those screws. There we go. I don't see anything that looks bad. The resistors here look okay. Who knows, maybe the transformer's no good. I don't see any burning spots. There's a lot of little tiny resistors on the back side too, so who knows what could go bad on these. But hopefully this is the problem. And then I'll go and take this one. This one shouldn't have any power connected to it. I'll still be careful not to touch metal. See if I can do this on camera. Tiny little screws. All right. Get that one in there. Snug. All right, so now I'm gonna plug in this one here. This little ribbon one went on the bottom. That's that one. Okay. Then we'll run the neutral first. The neutral goes where it says neutral. This bottom one here. And last is the power. There we go, that goes to power. All right, let's see. Lights work. All right, so that was the issue. Fan works. Try medium setting. All right. All right, so it's all working again. So yeah, I don't know what happened on this board. Like, I don't see anything bad on it, but just goes to show, like, you can look at something and see that it looks perfectly good. Could be the transformer, could be one of these fuses, could be that resistor. Who knows? One thing I did notice that the other one didn't, this one doesn't have a little, looks like a fuse. One of those old school glass fuses. The other one has it, and it's right there. Okay, see that thing right there? That's a fuse. It's one of those old school clear glass fuses. So yeah, well, I'm just glad that it's all fixed up. Thank you, Zline, for sending this out. That was very nice of you, because it did cost me $70 for the light kit that I didn't really need, but you know, in the future I'll have a spare set. So job done. And that's how you fix your Zline hood range if it goes bad. And now I'll just put the cover back on and then screw it in, and I'll be all back to cooking again. This is Jacob, the Home Fixer channel. Check you guys out on the next one. All right, and that's how it looks with the plastic back on. And we'll cover this back in. Alright, so we're back to cooking. Awesome. Again, thank you, Zline, for sending me out this board. Appreciate it very much. I highly recommend the brand Zline. You can see I got also the stove to match the hood.